Hello, hi. I hope all of you are doing well. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the basics of auditing. I am sure in the previous year you got to know what is auditing. So yeah, can you repeat what is auditing? Yeah, it is a independent examination of financial statements. What is it? Independent examination of what? Financial statements of any company, whether it be a profit organization or non-profit organization. It's not necessary ki if they are profit organization then only we do the auditing. No, we do it for the non-profit organizations as well. Why we are doing it? To make a opinion or to see the facts about a particular company. So today we are going to discuss about the advantages of auditing and apart from that limitations of auditing as well. Okay, so what are the advantages of auditing? It is of great importance to get your accounts audited. It is very important. Like whether you are a sole proprietor or you are a partnership firm or you are a company, you have to audit your transactions. Why we have to do it? The reasons are like if you are a sole proprietor, you must know the efficiency of yourself, of your company, like of your firm. You can only know it after doing the proper audit. If you are a partnership firm, if you have a partnership firm, then also auditing is equally important. Like if a partner is like not an active partner, he may be a sleeping partner who just invests his money in your firm and doing some other thing, or maybe not doing the business properly, not taking care of the business. Then in that scenario he might be feeling like that you are cheating on him, or you are like telling him wrong profits or anything like that he can think of. So by auditing we can maintain healthy relationship with them. So yeah, it is very important. And also when we want to value the goodwill, then it is also equally important. Now, why we want to value the goodwill? We need to value the goodwill at the time of admission of the partner or retirement of the partner, or whenever we are changing any kind of ratio. Then at that time, goodwill is equally important because we have to take that share from the new incoming partner, or we have to give the share of goodwill to the retiring partner. So we want to know the value of it. And how can we know it? When we do the audit only. And now about the companies shareholders are also equally important to know that whether you are performing good or not, whether your transactions are showing correct picture or not. So how can they be so sure after only you get the audit? Okay, so let us discuss in brief what are the auditing importance of auditing. So first, what are the importance of auditing for business itself? So first of all, I have highlighted important points for you. So first, in first point, we are able to see the highlighted part, that is independent and qualified auditors. Who are doing our auditing? The independent or qualified auditor. So they must do the auditing carefully. We can believe on them. We can get a clear picture by them. So okay, so an independent and qualified auditor can make our financial position better if we have done some mistakes. Then next is someone is checking my work. Someone is checking my work, so my errors or frauds can be detected at early stage. What was the difference between errors and frauds? Errors and frauds both are manipulation of statements, but error can be done by unintentionally, whereas frauds are done on the basis of intention. When we have intention to cheat, when we have intention to manipulate our statements, then we do the fraud part. So if an auditor is checking our work, he will be able to find out the errors and frauds at early stages. So yeah. Then second, third point is moral check on the employees. Yeah, like if I know someone is checking my work. Will I be more alert? Obviously I will be. So this alertness, carefulness, how will I become more efficient when I know someone is checking me? If no one is checking me, I might not be do that much effort to make the correct statements. I might not be value the goodwill that much accurately, or I might not apply depreciation that much accurately, or I might not do correct things if no one is checking me. So, yeah, moral check of employees can be done through auditing. The next, loans and credit can easily be obtained. Like, if someone has already checked my financial statements, so they know that my financial statements are true, they don't have any manipulation, they don't have any window dressing. So when I go to bank or any other financial institution, they will easily provide me loan without any hesitation, because they know that my proofs are valid enough, because audit makes my financial statements very well behaved, very good. Okay, so next point is better reputation. Okay, if my work is being getting checked, if it is good, then obviously I get better reputation. So same as in the company, they will get the better reputation when they have the audited accounts instead of non-auditing accounts. Now, next is advice to the management. If a regular auditor is seeing our work, like some auditors have the tenure of 3 to 5 years in a particular firm. So if they are doing regular checkup, the auditor can come close with the business. So they can give more suggestions to improve the management in case if he asks to. He can make them more better. He can give the suggestions that after doing this work you will not be able to like face any problem in auditing at the time of auditing. So you must make your statements in this way, or you make voucher notes, or whatever be the formulas, methods, whatever be the easiest way, he will tell them. So yeah, because of that friendly relationship, we get the advice of the management. Now, audit is also useful when in case of business managed by some agent. If we are not managing our business ourselves, we have handed over to it to someone else. We have just invested the money and now someone else is holding our business. Then at that time, we can be more careful, we can be more like reliable, because why? Someone is checking again their work, someone is checking their accounting, someone is checking their books, financial books, someone is checking their profitability, their financial position. So I will be more sure that yeah, this is going to be the clear picture. Then after that, uniformity in the accounts. If accounts are based on the same method, by using the same method, we can compare accounts with the another year, or if there is any discrepancy, it can be inquired thereon. Like if earlier in 2022 I have used some other method, in 2023 I have used another method, my auditor will obviously tell me to use the method which I am using before. So due to that audit fear, we will obviously have maintained the uniformity in the accounts. So due to that uniformity, we will be able to find out the profit and true picture. So that was the advantages of the business, advantages of auditing for the business itself. In the next slide, we are going to discuss. So in this slide, we are going to discuss about the advantage of accounting for the owners of business. Earlier, we have discussed the advantages of auditing to the business. Now to the owner of the business. So first is if the business is sole trader. If he is sole trader, he can rely well on the auditing accounts, because account clerks are maintaining the records. So maybe they will get more efficient when someone is checking their work. So sole proprietor can rely on the auditing accounts very easily. But the next step, in case of partnership firm, partners can utilize the audited accounts to settle their disputes regarding the adjustment of capital or valuation of goodwill at the time of admission, retirement, and death. So in all these cases, audited accounts are very important. Next, in the case of joint stock company, the shareholders that are living apart, they might be interested, they are interested in the books of account, but can they rely on someone if they they can't, maybe they can't rely on them because ultimately the thing is profit. So someone may be like telling lie about the profit, not showing the correct picture of the profit, but when someone is checking them, then how can they show the false picture? So they have to show the true picture to the distant partner as well, distant shareholders as well. So in the case of trustees can easily make their position well before others by getting the accounts audited by the outsider auditor. So yeah, these were the advantages for the owners of the business in different scenarios. If they are sole proprietor, if they are partnership, joint stock or trust, they need to maintain the audited accounts. Now for others, like for first is filling of income tax return. How can we fill the income tax return? On the audited statements itself. So yeah, income tax authorities generally accept the profit and loss account that has been prepared by a qualified auditor, and they don't go into the details of such accounts. So yeah, your time gets saved. You can easily fill the income tax without much investigation by the authorities. The next is settlement of insurance claim. If there is any fire or any mishappening, in that scenario you need to claim the insurance, but on which value the insurance company gives us the claim? On the audited value itself. So yeah, it is very important to settle the insurance claim. The next, sales tax payments. The audited books of account may generally be accepted by the sales tax authorities. Like similar, they get accepted from the income tax return. Similarly, they get accepted from the sales tax payments. Again, payment of wealth tax, expenditure, etc. So all these taxes get paid easily on the audited accounts. Next is actions against bankruptcy and insolvency. Audited accounts of the business can be produced as a support whenever there is bankruptcy or insolvency. So yeah, it is also very important in that time. Then future trends of the business, they can be assessed only from the audited books of account. Like they can be accessed easily with the audited books. Okay, so our next topic is limitations of auditing. I hope you get a clear picture from the advantages of auditing. Now, what are the limitations of auditing? Every coin has its two sides. One is good, one is bad. So yeah, same is auditing. They have little bit limitations. Although not that much limitations, but yeah, some due to the its narrow scope. So first is lack of complete picture. Why lack of complete picture? Because like if I have intention to fraud anyone, if I have intention to make false pictures, will I be able to give the complete information, or I am making the supporting documents for that fraud also? We have two scenarios. If I am doing any mistake, then I might not be having the supporting documents for that. But if my intention is to do the fraud, then I must have prepared something for that. Like if we are going on an exam, we don't have much intention to cheat, then we will be asking from one of our friend, ki, can you please tell me if I don't know anything? But from the beginning, I have the intention to cheat. What will I do? I will make the chits of the answers. So here I am having that intention. I want to do the fraud, so I am having supporting documents for that as well. So auditors cannot find the frauds very easily, because the company who are planning to do the fraud, they also have supporting documents for that. So yeah. Then next is problem of dependence. Auditor is again dependent on the company employees. Why? Because in some cases the auditor needs explanations or clarifications. How, from whom he will get that clarifications? Obviously from whom? The staff and the employees. So ultimately he may or he may not get the complete or true picture. Then this problem is true. Then next, existence of error in the auditing accounts. Like, as it is a very time taking process. On the daily basis transactions are done. So as an individual auditor, will I be able to check all those transactions that happen on the daily basis? No. I might just choose a sample, and from the sample I'll make an image. Whether these samples are correct, I think the accounts are maintained properly. I will choose some random transactions and do the audit on that basis. So, due to that time constraint or due to that cost constraints, all transactions are not examined properly. We use the sampling for the transaction. So because of that time constraint or cost constraint, we get the auditors, we get the statements wrong after even audited. Then next is exercise of judgment. Like, every faculty checks paper on his according to his own judgment. You might write, some faculty are expecting you to write a big answer of at least 20 pages or at least 7 8 pages. Some faculty might expect that you must write 2 3 pages, but you must highlight the points properly. They will give you good marks. So this is the basic judgment of a particular teacher. So same in the case of auditor, they must have their professional judgments. So same audit work can be done by two different auditors in the different scenarios according to their personal judgment, according to their personal nature. So yeah, exercise of judgment is there. Then next is diversified situations. So yeah, I, unlike usually before doing auditing, we make a audit program. Audit program. What is audit program? It is a set of It is a kind of set of steps which we are following while doing the auditing. We make a frame of that, but every company has its own transactions, own things. So a common framework will not apply in every situation. It is considered to be a mechanical work, not like we can say, it is not like repetitive in nature. Ki it is applied common to all. No, it is applied according to the company, according to the personal judgment, according to the situations that are coming. So there are diverse situations for which an audit program will not work. So there are some diversified situations in which auditing will not work well. Then lack of expertise, like some new situations can come where auditor has to take an opinion of certain experts, so they also depend on the reports of some other persons which might not be correct always. So yeah, we can be expert in one field but not in every field. So there are lack of expertise among the auditors. Okay, so this was the last topic for today's video. I hope you will be able to understand. Okay, so see you soon with the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.